Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Darnold. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. At the 38-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. It's a gain of 6, and it's third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, watch the slant,
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Elliott, a nice little juke. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he's looking long for Wooden. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. At the 10-yard line. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. You draw forfeit.
Bell. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
We're going to sign. Mike, 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Darnold completes it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Check 9. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Kill. Stop your whining. Deuce.
On first down, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Darnold from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Pull it hard. Hey, high 7. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Out. Check. Watch the edge. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Tight dog. He's crazy.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch out. Watch twins. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now Austin. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Elliott on 1st down to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Mike, 26.
Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
49, check 49, check 49. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He's checking. Slam.
To throw is Darnold. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Ficken's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jets first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hatch it. Show it.
Darnold to throw again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 68 yards on the ground. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 93 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
54, right there.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Hey, Wood.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
54, right there, 54.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Darnold now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
I got you. Man, 80. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Man, 80. You got tight. You got tight. Man, 80. Watch it. Here we go.
Now it's Darnold. Complete. Smith has it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Motion. Check it, lady.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.